Hi. I had a client today that made a statement and she just said she had a circumstance that happened in her life. And she said, well, it is what it is. I'm guilty of saying that also. But then she went ahead and she said to me, well, it is what it is. I can't change the way I feel about it. It's, it just is what it is. Okay, here's where I'm going to go with this. Number one, it is what it is. Truth, right? We have a circumstance. Circumstance is a fact. It is what it is. We can't change that. Can't change the circumstance. Can't change the fact. Number two, it is what it is, and I can't change the way I feel about it. That is incorrect. We have the power to change how we want to feel about it. Let me kind of go explain that a little better. So as human beings, we have a circumstance that happens or a fact. And then we automatically jump to the emotion. Let's just say we're in a horrific car accident. And then we go to the emotion of sadness, hurt, devastation, right? All those emotions that come with a horrific car accident. What we don't realize is that we cannot, absolutely no way, can have an emotion without a thought. So the circumstance, the fact, can't hurt us because it's just what I said it is. It is what it is. It's just the fact. It's just the circumstance. The circumstance itself cannot hurt us. It's the thought that comes from that circumstance. It's the thought that creates our emotions. Emotions aren't a bad thing. We're given emotions for a reason, and it would be a pretty stupid world if we didn't have emotions. We'd all just be walking around like robots, right? So we have to take those thoughts that are in between the circumstance and the emotion, have to take those thoughts out, examine them, and decide what thought we want to have in between there. So let's just say we're in a horrific car accident. The thoughts that come from that is, yes, it was horrific. I wish the other driver would have been paying attention. Those are the thoughts, right, that come from that. And automatically from those thoughts comes the emotions of anger, sadness, resentment, whatever emotions those thoughts bring up. And from the emotions comes action. And the action is from the emotions. So let's just say the emotions are anger and sadness and devastation. So the actions that come from those emotions are, I don't want to get out of bed. I just want to stay angry. I just want to wallow in my own, anger, my own sadness. And then the result from that is I do just that. I don't get out of bed. I'm not productive. I don't get anything done. If we go to the other side of things and we change that thought, and sometimes that's really a stretch. Like sometimes I think we even have to kind of lie about it, because if we don't, then we stay in that negative thought process. And so in order to change that, and I'm not saying, and I've probably said this before, I'm not saying that we have to walk around and be like this positive Patty. What I'm saying is just play with it. Get curious about changing your thought process. So let's just say, okay, I was in a horrific car accident. let's just say, I'm grateful that I wasn't hurt, or I'm grateful that I wasn't hurt worse, or, or whatever it is that you can find to be grateful about, because I guarantee there's probably something, might be tiny, might be itty bitty, but you can find it. You can find something small to be grateful about. And when you find that, let's just go to that. I'm grateful that I wasn't hurt. I'm grateful I wasn't hurt worse. Then we go to the emotion um, of gratefulness, of appreciation. Um, we can still go to the emotions of sadness and hurt, because they're real, right? Those emotions are very, very real. But with the emotion of gratitude on top of those other emotions, it just kind of helps to lighten those kind of darker emotions up, because we've kind of layered it with the emotion of gratitude, or thankfulness, appreciation. And then when we can get on a little lighter level, then the action is, you know what, I think I can get up today and get something accomplished. And then the result from that is, I can do this. I have the power to create the ending result that I want. So there's where I'm going with that statement of, it is what it is, and I can't do anything about it. I can't think any differently. It is what it is. You have the power to change that end result. We all do. We have that power, because we have the power to change our thought process. It's life-changing. It really is. It has been a life saver for me. Along with my beliefs and family and friends and all the good that I have around me, you still have those thoughts running in your head and in your brain, and nobody can get inside your brain and change them. You have to be responsible to change those thoughts yourself. And sometimes when you're in the thick of things, like when you're in the thick of grief or trauma, you're just not ready. You're not ready to go there. You're not ready to be grateful or thankful, or and I can just say from personal experience, I would have people say to me all the time, well, Whitney's in a better place, and be grateful that she's not here on this crappy earth anymore. And boy, that didn't make me feel one bit better. I wasn't ready to go there. I wasn't ready to want her to be in a better place. I'm still not ready for that. I want her to be here. I miss her. And yeah, she can be here on this earth and suffer on this crappy earth with me, and we would be happy, because we were. So, and by the way, I don't think this earth is crappy. I think this earth is really absolutely amazing. So anyway, that's just kind of where I wanted to go with you. And I realize as I'm doing this, I really talk a lot with my hands. So sorry about that. If I sit on them, though, I won't be able to speak. So I'm just going to have to talk with my hands. Maybe I'm part Italian. I don't know. So anyway, I do have some openings right now. And I would love to life coach you. It's pretty amazing stuff. And, we go over this model, and we go over it, and we go over it, and we go over it, and we go over a lot of really, really good stuff. So how it works is I do 13 sessions. The first session is always free. We just kind of visit, make sure that, we feel like that we're a good fit for each other. And then I do 12 sessions after that. And I like to do them like once a week, or we can do them more often if you feel like you need it. But it is a life changer, and I really love what I do. So give me a shout. You can reach me on Facebook, on Messenger. It's Marianne Meekum Gudak, or I do have a website, mariannemgudak.com. I also have a blog on my website. I have a YouTube channel if you'd like to go on there and listen to a few things. But I do have some openings open for right now. So please reach out to me and have a good evening. Thanks. Bye-bye.